Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Graeme and I'm here to present my doctoral thesis, Pastoralism and Why You Need to Pay Attention. There are 7,000 years of archaeological evidence of pastoralism, that is, herds and herders, shaping iconic landscapes all over the world, from the grasslands of Africa to the mountains of Europe. Today there are 500 million pastoralists living and working in the world, using 25% of the world's land. This makes pastoralism essential for many of the Sustainable Development Goals. Climate action, zero hunger and gender equality, to name but a few. Despite this obvious importance, pastoralism is found to be in decline in many parts of the world due to a combination of climate change challenges, unfavourable economic conditions, agricultural intensification, land abandonment and changing population dynamics. Mediterranean mountains face unique challenges, especially when considering climate change adaptation due to their seasonal extremes and potential for extreme climate events such as fire and drought. Pastoralists living and working within these mountains face challenges regarding the sporadic and temporal availability of resources. Spain is one of the 25 biodiversity hotspots of the world, with mountains hosting some of the highest levels of endemic species. With all of that being said, I would like to introduce you to the objectives of my doctorate, which are to demonstrate the services created and maintained by pastoral systems at three distinct scales of analysis: global, regional in the Mediterranean basin, and locally in the Catalan Pyrenees. Both the regional and the global scale studies were used meta-analysis, although in both cases distinct search strings were used. Both were based on different scientific search engines, and two distinct but well accepted frameworks were used. In the global scale analysis, I used the Nature's Contribution to Peoples framework, and in the regional scale analysis, I used the Ecosystem Services framework. The global scale analysis, which is currently under review for publication, showed some very interesting results. It showed that mountains are very important for pastoralism, that pastoralism was found to be a form of cultural identity and not just as a means of production, and that pastoralism was vital for landscape maintenance and biodiversity. The regional study, which is not yet ready for publication, shows some interesting preliminary results regarding the role of pastoralism in natural landscape heritage, biodiversity maintenance and the moderation of extreme events such as fires and droughts. The local-based study in the Catalan Pyrenees examined how three different pastoral land managements affected floristic composition and how this in turn affected invertebrate pollinator biodiversity. I examined three land use types: intensive land use, traditional land use and abandoned land use, and examined how this in turn affected floristic composition of the fields and the pastoral systems, and how this affected the invertebrate pollinators in terms of species and overall numbers. This investigation is not yet ready for publication, although some preliminary results show that pastoralism plays a heavy role, a vital role, in maintaining diverse ecosystems in the Catalan Pyrenees. With all that being said, I would like to say I hope I have demonstrated that pastoralisms are complex, multifaceted systems that deserve to be studied as such and provide a wide array of services to the ecosystem and society as a whole. My name is Graeme. I am here representing the Chair of Agroecology and Food Systems, and thank you very much for your time.